The Big Lebowski is officially 25 years old. The movie, directed by Joel and Ethan Coen, tells the story of Jeff the Dude Lebowski, whose life gets turned upside down when he is mistaken for Jeffrey Lebowski, also known as the Big Lebowski. When he eventually meets the millionaire he was mistaken for, Jeff is tasked with finding his missing wife. Here's a look at where the actors are now. Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges appeared as the dude in The Big Lebowski. Jeff Bridges appeared as the dude in The Big Lebowski. Universal/Getty Images. Jeff Bridges was already an established movie star by the time he played Jeff the Dude Lebowski, having already been nominated for 3 Academy Awards and earning a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Jeff Bridges talks The Big Lebowski and his terrifying near-death experience. Just 2 years after playing the iconic character, Bridges starred in The Contender, for which he received his 4th Academy Award nomination. He continued to act throughout the 2000s, appearing in films like Scenes of the Crime, Seabiscuit and Stick It, before joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe as the villain Obadiah Stane in Iron Man. 2 years later, in 2010, Bridges received a Primetime Emmy Award nomination for his part in the HBO TV movie, A Dog Year. That same year, he won the Academy Award for Best Lead Actor for his role in Crazy Heart. This was his 5th Academy Award nomination, and the role also earned him a Golden Globe and Screen Actors Guild Award. In 2011, he was nominated for his 6th Academy Award for his role in the film True Grit. He also appeared in Tron, Legacy and The Giver, before starring in Hell or High Water, a role which earned him his 7th Academy Award nomination, 5th Golden Globe nomination and 5th SAG Award nomination. Former The Big Lebowski stars Jeff Bridges and Sam Elliott reunited at the 2023 SAG Awards. Former The Big Lebowski stars Jeff Bridges and Sam Elliott reunited at the 2023 SAG Awards. Robert Gauthier/Los Angeles Times via Getty Images. In 2019, Bridges was honored with the Cecil B. DeMille Award, a Lifetime Achievement Award for outstanding contributions to the film industry, at the Golden Globes. Most recently, Bridges starred in the first season of The Old Man, a thriller based on the book of the same name. The role earned him his 6th Golden Globe nod and a SAG Award nomination. The SAG Awards took place earlier this year, and while he didn't win for The Old Man, he was able to reunite with his The Big Lebowski co-star, Sam Elliott. Jeff Bridges starred in The Big Lebowski with John Goodman and Steve Buscemi. Jeff Bridges starred in The Big Lebowski with John Goodman and Steve Buscemi. Michael Oakes Archives/Getty Images. Jeff Bridges says he worked with a trainer to walk his daughter down the aisle after terrifying health battle. "I'm sitting with Jeff at the table and I haven't seen Jeff in quite a time," Elliott told Entertainment Tonight. "I'm really happy to be with him." Aside from being an accomplished actor, Bridges is also a musician, having released 2 albums of his own, and has been featured on other musicians' albums. He also wrote the 2013 book, The Dude and the Zen Master with Bernie Glassman, published 2 books of his photography, pictures, photographs by Jeff Bridges and Jeff Bridges, Pictures Volume 2, and narrated many documentaries. Bridges met his wife Susan Justin in 1975 when he was working on Rancho Deluxe. Bridges met his wife Susan Justin in 1975 when he was working on Rancho Deluxe. Emma McIntyre/Film Magic. Bridges met his wife Susan Justin in 1975 when she was a waitress on a ranch while he was filming Rancho Deluxe, and the two married a few years later in 1977. The couple shares 3 daughters together, Isabel, Jessica and Haley. In October 2020, Bridges announced he was diagnosed with lymphoma and had begun chemotherapy treatments. Almost a year later, in September 2021, he announced his cancer was in remission. Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore played Maud Lebowski in The Big Lebowski. Julianne Moore played Maud Lebowski in The Big Lebowski. Universal/Getty Images. Before being cast as Jeff Bridges' character's love interest Maud Lebowski, Julianne Moore had already won a Daytime Emmy Award for her role in As the World Turns and was nominated for an Academy Award for her part in Boogie Nights. Following The Big Lebowski, Moore starred in two critically acclaimed films, Cookie's Fortune and The End of the Affair, which led to her receiving 2 Golden Globe nominations in different categories. The End of the Affair also earned the actress her second Academy Award nod. Moore went on to land acting roles in critically acclaimed films, including Magnolia, An Ideal Husband and A Map of the World. In 2002, she became the 9th actor in history to be nominated for 2 Academy Awards in 1 year. She was nominated for Best Actress for her role in Far From Heaven and for Best Supporting Actress for her role in The Hours. Moore became the 9th actor to be nominated for 2 Academy Awards in the same year, one for lead actress in Far From Heaven, and another as supporting actress in The Hours. Moore became the 9th actor to be nominated for 2 Academy Awards in the same year, one for lead actress in Far From Heaven, and another as supporting actress in The Hours. Wire image. Moore continued to act in successful films throughout the early 2000s, including The Forgotten, the prize winner of Defiance, Ohio, Freedomland and Children of Men, which became the best-reviewed film of her career to that point. She made her Broadway debut in November 2006 in The Vertical Hour. The actress has also acted in a string of comedies, including the critically acclaimed The Kids Are All Right and the star-studded Crazy Stupid Love, before starring as Sarah Palin in HBO's Game Change. Her role in the HBO movie earned her a Primetime Emmy, Golden Globe, and SAG Award. Julianne Moore was told to try to look prettier, sometimes wishes she was a tanned blonde. She then appeared in Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2 as President Al McCoy. The year ended with her starring in Still Alice, a role which earned her an Academy Award, Golden Globe, SAG Award, and BAFTA. Moore has since appeared in Suburb Icon, The Glorias, Dear Evan Hansen and When You Finish Saving the World. Most recently, she appeared in the thriller, Sharper, and is set to appear in the romantic drama May-December. Moore most recently starred in Dear Evan Hansen and Sharper. Emma McIntyre/Wire image. Aside from a career in acting, Moore is a children's book author, publishing her first book, Freckleface Strawberry, in 2007. The book went on to become a series consisting of 7 books. She has another children's book outside the series, titled My Mom is a Foreigner, But Not to Me. Moore met her first husband John Gould Rubin in 1984. After 7 years of marriage, the couple called it quits and finalized their divorce in August 1995. Moore met her second husband, Bart Freundlich, in 1996 while he was directing her in The Myth of Fingerprints. The two welcomed their son Cal in 1997 and their daughter Liv in 2002 before tying the knot in August 2003. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman played Brandt in The Big Lebowski. Universal. Philip Seymour Hoffman began acting in the early 90s and appeared in films like Scent of a Woman and Boogie Nights before playing Brandt, the titular character's assistant in The Big Lebowski. In 1999, Hoffman starred opposite Robert De Niro in Flawless and got his first SAG Award nomination for lead actor. Also that year, the actor appeared in Magnolia, which is frequently included on lists as one of the best movies of all time, and The Talented Mr. Ripley, one of the most commercially and critically successful films of his career. He started the 2000s with appearances in Almost Famous and State and Main, as well as his Tony-nominated role in the Broadway revival of True West. After 154 shows, Hoffman then appeared in the play The Seagull alongside Meryl Streep and Natalie Portman. He then switched to directing, winning 2 Drama Desk Awards for directing the plays, Jesus Hopped the A-Train and Our Lady of 121st Street. Hoffman got his first leading role in 2002, in the comedy Love Pizza, and followed that with a role in Punch Drunk Love alongside Adam Sandler. He then appeared in Cold Mountain and Along Came Polly before landing a role in Capote, for which he won an Academy Award, a BAFTA, a Golden Globe and a SAG Award. Hoffman won an Academy Award for Capote. Hoffman won an Academy Award for Capote. Michael Caulfield/Wire Image. In 2005, he appeared in the HBO miniseries Empire Falls, for which he was nominated for an Emmy Award. His other roles include Mission: Impossible 3, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead and The Savages, for which he was nominated for a Golden Globe. Hoffman received his second Academy Award nomination for his work in the film Charlie Wilson's War. Colleagues react to Philip Seymour Hoffman's death. The following year, Hoffman starred in two critically acclaimed movies, Synecdoche, New York, and Doubt. The second film awarded him his third Academy Award nomination, as well as BAFTA, Golden Globe, and SAG Award nods. Hoffman directed his first feature film, Jack Goes Boating, in 2010, also starring in The Ides of March that year with George Clooney and Moneyball with Brad Pitt. In 2012, Hoffman made his final appearance on Broadway in the revival of Death of a Salesman, which earned him his third Tony Award nomination. The Big Lebowski starred John Goldman, Philip Seymour Hoffman and Julianne Moore. The Big Lebowski starred John Goldman, Philip Seymour Hoffman and Julianne Moore. Getty Images. That same year, Hoffman appeared in The Master, a role which earned him his fourth Academy Award nomination, as well as SAG, BAFTA, and Golden Globe nods. His final appearance on screen was in The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. Hoffman was working on the second part of the film when he passed away. Hoffman died in 2014. He is pictured here with his wife of 14 years. They shared 3 children together. Hoffman died in 2014. He is pictured here with his wife of 14 years. They shared 3 children together. Bruce Glykas/Film Magic. Hoffman met his wife, costume designer Mimi O'Donnell, in 1999, and the two were together until the actor's death in 2014. The couple were notoriously private about their personal lives, but it is known they share 3 children, a son Cooper and 2 daughters Tallulah and Willa. In February 2014, Hoffman was found dead in his apartment at the age of 46. His death was ruled an accident caused by acute mixed drug intoxication. Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi starred as Theodore Donald Karabatsos in The Big Lebowski. Steve Buscemi starred as Theodore Donald Karabatsos in The Big Lebowski. Universal. Steve Buscemi was already an accomplished actor by the time he starred as Theodore Donald Karabatsos, having already appeared in multiple Quentin Tarantino films and 5 Coen Brothers films, including Best Picture nominee Fargo. Throughout the early 2000s, Buscemi continued to appear on-screen in supporting movie roles, including Spy Kids 2, Island of Lost Dreams, Big Fish and the Island, as well as in the animated film Monsters Incorporated. From 2004 to 2006, Buscemi appeared on The Sopranos in a supporting role, which earned him an Emmy nomination. He then lent his voice to more animated films, such as Home on the Range, Monster House and Charlotte's Web, and acted in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry and Grown Ups before landing a role on the HBO drama Boardwalk Empire. Buscemi starred in the show for 5 seasons between 2010 and 2014. For his role on the show, he was nominated for 2 Emmy Awards, 1 Golden Globe Award and 3 nominations and 5 SAG Award nominations as a lead actor, including 2 wins. While on the show, he appeared in Grown Ups 2, Rampart and The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. He also lent his voice to Monsters University and Hotel Transylvania. Buscemi won an Emmy Award in 2016. Buscemi won an Emmy Award in 2016. Kevin Winter/Getty Images. Buscemi has returned for all the Hotel Transylvania sequels, and most recently appeared in Hubie Halloween and the TV show Miracle Workers. In addition to acting, Buscemi has also dabbled in directing. He directed films in the late 90s and early 2000s, including Trees Lounge, Animal Factory, Lonesome Jim, Interview and The Listener. He also directed episodes of The Sopranos, Ounce, 30 Rock and Nurse Jackie. The Big Lebowski starred Steve Buscemi, John Goodman, Julianne Moore, and Jeff Bridges. The Big Lebowski starred Steve Buscemi, John Goodman, Julianne Moore, and Jeff Bridges. Michael Oakes Archives/Getty Images. Prior to starting a career as an actor, Buscemi was a New York City firefighter from 1980 to 1984. In the 2014 documentary A Good Job, Stories of the FDNY, Buscemi looks at what it's like to work as an NYC firefighter. He also volunteered for search and recovery efforts after the terrorist attacks in 2001. Buscemi has previously opened up about the post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, he suffered after working as a volunteer firefighter on September 11. Prior to starting a career as an actor, Buscemi was a New York City firefighter from 1980 to 1984. He also volunteered for search and recovery efforts after the terrorist attacks in 2001. Prior to starting a career as an actor, Buscemi was a New York City firefighter from 1980 to 1984. He also volunteered for search and recovery efforts after the terrorist attacks in 2001. Jim Spellman/Wire Image. Buscemi married Jo Andres in 1987, and was married to her for 32 years until her death in 2019. The couple had one son, Lucian, who was born in 1990. John Goodman. John Goodman rose to fame playing Dan Connor in the ABC hit Roseanne from 1988 to 1997, and had also starred in a few films before getting cast as Walter Sobchak. John Goodman rose to fame playing Dan Connor in the ABC hit Roseanne from 1988 to 1997, and had also starred in a few films before getting cast as Walter Sobchak. Universal. John Goodman rose to fame playing Dan Connor in the ABC hit Roseanne from 1988 to 1997, and had also starred in a few films before getting cast as Walter Sobchak. In the 2000s, Goodman appeared in Coyote Ugly, and lent his voice to the hit animated movies The Emperor's New Groove, Monsters Incorporated, Cars and The Jungle Book 2. Goodman continued to act steadily on screen throughout the early 2000s, before transitioning to the stage in the 2008 production of A Christmas Carol, playing the ghost of Christmas Present. He also acted as Pozo in the revival of Waiting for Godot in 2009. John Goodman says The Connors is great without Roseanne Barr. He continued to voice characters in popular animated movies, including B-Movie, The Princess and the Frog, Paranorman and Monsters University. Goodman also had supporting roles in Evan Almighty, The Artist, Argo and Pope Joan. Goodman has hosted Saturday Night Live 13 times, becoming one of the most frequent hosts on the show. Goodman has hosted Saturday Night Live 13 times, becoming one of the most frequent hosts on the show. Dana Edelson/NBCU Photobank/NBC Universal via Getty Images. He's appeared in The Monuments Men, Trumbo, 10 Cloverfield Lane Kong, Skull Island and Atomic Blonde. Over the years, Goodman has hosted Saturday Night Live 13 times, becoming one of the most frequent hosts on the show. In March 2018, Goodman returned to the role of Dan Connor on the reboot of Roseanne. However, after the show's star Roseanne Barr posted a racist tweet about former Obama aide Valerie Jarrett, the show was put on pause and rebranded. It premiered as The Connors in October 2018 and is still on the air. John Goodman and Steve Buscemi starred with Jeff Bridges in The Big Lebowski. John Goodman and Steve Buscemi starred with Jeff Bridges in The Big Lebowski. Michael Oakes Archives/Getty Images. In addition to starring on The Connors, Goodman stars as a Southern megachurch leader in the HBO comedy series The Righteous Gemstones. Goodman has been very open about his past struggles with alcoholism, saying he is lucky he was never fired while in the throes of his addiction. "I'd have to have a drink to get through the show," he said on Sunday Today in 2012. He has been sober since 2007. Goodman and his wife Annabeth. Goodman and his wife Annabeth. Ron Galella, Limited/Ron Galella Collection via Getty Images. He married Annabeth Hartzog in 1989 after the two met at a Halloween party in New Orleans when he was filming Everybody's All-American. The couple share a daughter, Molly Evangeline Goodman, who was born in 1990. Tara Reid. Tara Reid didn't have many credits to her name before taking on the role of Bunny Lebowski. Reid refers to this film as the one that jump-started her career and made her a household name. Tara Reid didn't have many credits to her name before taking on the role of Bunny Lebowski. Reid refers to this film as the one that jump-started her career and made her a household name. Universal. Tara Reid didn't have many credits to her name before taking on the role of Bunny Lebowski. Reid refers to this film as the one that jump-started her career and made her a household name. This is definitely the breakout role that opened up all the areas for me, she told Page Six in 2018. Without this I don't think I would ever have had the success that I got, on such a big level. Hollywood always wants to have that next big star, next big thing. And, by far, this is the movie that transformed me into that. After a few more small roles in films, Reid found mainstream success in 1999's American Pie. She reprised her role in the 2001 sequel American Pie 2. Reid returned to her American Pie role in the 2012 sequel, American Reunion. Reid returned to her American Pie role in the 2012 sequel, American Reunion. Jim Spellman/Wire Image. From 2003 to 2005 she appeared on Scrubs and starred in a few direct-to-video movies as well as TV movies, before returning to the American Pie franchise in the 2012 movie American Reunion. In 2013, Reid rose to prominence once again in the much-talked-about TV movie Sharknado, returning for its many sequels Sharknado 2, the second one, Sharknado 3, Oh Hell No, Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens, Sharknado 5, Global Swarming and the last Sharknado, It's About Time. Tara Reid reflects on viral 2016 Jenny McCarthy radio interview, she was really out of line. Most recently, she appeared on an episode of The Boys and an episode of Ghosts. Reid was once engaged to TV host Carson Daly after they met while filming an episode of Total Request Live in 2000. Reid was once engaged to TV host Carson Daly after they met while filming an episode of Total Request Live in 2000. K-Mazur/Wire Image. In March 2000, Reid met and started dating TV host Carson Daly, with the two getting engaged in October of that year. In June 2001 however, they went their separate ways and broke off their engagement. In January 2010, Reid got engaged to German entrepreneur Michael Axtman, but they called off their wedding a few months later. Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott appeared as the stranger in The Big Lebowski. Sam Elliott appeared as the stranger in The Big Lebowski. Universal. Sam Elliott already had a long list of credits before landing a role as the stranger in The Big Lebowski. He continued to act steadily throughout the 2000s, in films such as We Were Soldiers, alongside Mel Gibson, Hulk, alongside Eric Bana, and Ghost Rider alongside Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes. He also had roles in the star-studded films The Golden Compass and Did You Hear About the Morgans? In 2016, Elliott landed a role on Season 2 of the Netflix show Grace and Frankie, playing Lily Tomlin's love interest, as well as a role on Netflix's The Ranch. He stayed on the show for its entire 80-episode run. In 2018, Elliott starred alongside Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born. In 2018, Elliott starred alongside Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born. George Pimentel/Wire Image. 2 years later, Elliott landed a role in Bradley Cooper's directorial debut, the 2018 remake of A Star Is Born, starring Lady Gaga and Cooper. Elliott's role in A Star Is Born earned him his first Academy Award nomination, as well as a SAG Award nomination in the Best Supporting Actor category. From 2021 to 2022, Elliott appeared as Shay Brennan on the Yellowstone spin-off 1883. For his role on the show, Elliott won a SAG Award in 2023 for Best Male Actor in a Television Movie or Limited Series. He called his win at the 2023 SAG Awards the most meaningful acknowledgement of my 55-year career during his acceptance speech. Most recently, Elliott has had a recurring role on Family Guy, as the character Wild Wild West. Elliott married actress Katharine Ross in 1984 and the two have been married for the past 39 years. They share a daughter, Cleo. Elliott married actress Katharine Ross in 1984 and the two have been married for the past 39 years. They share a daughter, Cleo. John Razamus / Future Publishing via Getty Images. Elliott married actress Katharine Ross in 1984 and the two have been married for the past 39 years. They share a daughter, Cleo, born in 1984. John Turturro. John Turturro had already starred in a number of successful films before getting cast as Jesus Quintana in The Big Lebowski. John Turturro had already starred in a number of successful films before getting cast as Jesus Quintana in The Big Lebowski. Universal / Getty Images. John Turturro had already starred in a number of successful films before getting cast as Jesus Quintana in The Big Lebowski, having been nominated for both a SAG Award and Golden Globe Award for his role in Quiz Show. After the release of The Big Lebowski, Turturro appeared in Spike Lee's He Got Game, his sixth appearance in a Spike Lee film, out of a total of 9. The other movies include Do the Right Thing, Jungle Fever, Summer of Same, She Hate Me and Miracle at St. Anna. He continued to act throughout the 2000s, appearing opposite Jack Nicholson in Anger Management and in several Adam Sandler movies, including Mr. Deeds and You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Turturro also appeared in all the films in the Transformers franchise, The Bronx is Burning and Disney's Cars 2. From 2004 to 2008, Turturro made appearances on Monk, a role which won him a Primetime Emmy Award. Through the years, he starred in God's Behaving Badly, Partly Cloudy with Sunny Spells, Mia Madre and The Ridiculous Six, in which he reunited with Adam Sandler. Turturro won an Emmy Award for his appearance on the hit show Monk. Turturro won an Emmy Award for his appearance on the hit show Monk. Michael Yarish / USA Network / NBCU Photo Bank / NBC Universal via Getty Images. The following year, Turturro starred in the HBO miniseries The Night Of, a role which earned him Golden Globe, SAG Award and Emmy Award nominations for Best Supporting Actor in a Miniseries. Throughout the later half of the 2010s, Turturro appeared in a number of projects, including his 2018 reunion with The Big Lebowski co-star Julianne Moore and Gloria Bell. He also starred in The True Adventures of Wolfboy and Jesus roles. Most recently, Turturro starred in The Batman, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio and the first 2 seasons of the Apple TV and show Severance. His role in Severance earned him a Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actor and a SAG Award nomination for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble. Turturro married his wife, actress Catherine Borowitz in 1985, and together they have welcomed 2 children, Amadeo and Diego Turturro. David Huddleston. David Huddleston starred as the titular character in The Big Lebowski. David Huddleston starred as the titular character in The Big Lebowski. Universal / Getty Images. David Huddleston already had a reputation of a great character actor, having gained national recognition for his role in Santa Claus, the movie. He also appeared in Mel Brooks' Blazing Saddles before starring as the titular character in The Big Lebowski. Huddleston, who served as an aircraft engine mechanic in the U.S. Air Force before studying acting in New York, went on to appear in a number of TV shows as a guest, including Gilmore Girls, The Wonder Years, The West Wing and The Wild Thornberrys. He continued to act throughout the early 2000s, appearing in The Producers, Jericho and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Huddleston didn't appear on screen again until 2014 when he returned for Locker 13. Huddleston married Carol Ann Sward in 1968 and was with her for 19 years until her death in 1987. In 1999, Huddleston remarried, this time to Sarah Cornelia Cope, and was married to her until his death in 2016. He has one son, actor Michael Huddleston. Huddleston died in 2016 at the age of 85. Huddleston died in 2016 at the age of 85. In August 2016, Huddleston passed away from advanced heart and kidney disease at the age of 85.